YouTube. This is Louisiana Lifestyle with Martin. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. I thought I'd do a quick video on something that I looked up, try to fix this problem that I had on my truck. My dad has the same exact truck as me, and we both had the same problem, the death wobble. If you have one or heard about it, you kind of know what's going on with that. So I'm going to explain how to fix it, because everything I looked up never gave a definite answer. It was kind of like, oh, you do this, you do that. Well, I figured out what the real problem is, and there's two different routes you can go. I want one route, and then I want the other. I fixed my dad's truck too, but we want a different route. So I'm gonna explain why it happens and how it happens and how to fix it. This is 2019 Superduty F250 four-wheel drive. So you usually only have the problem on the four-wheel drives. What happens is when one tire or both gets a little out of balance and you get a little wiggle in it when you hit a bump or something like that, it transfers the shake to the other tire, and that gives you your wobble, the death wobble, shaking back and forth. And what's supposed to stop that is something called a steering dampener. It's basically like a shock that's on your steering. You got all these little links and all this stuff, that link bars that go through for your steering. Well, when your tires aren't exactly balanced, it starts, and you hit a bump on one side or the other. Mine was, I had real bad on one, and it was ready for me to get new tires, and every time I hit a bump, it would just go all crazy. And then on my dad's truck, his tires weren't even wore out. He just couldn't quite get the tires exactly balanced. So how I watched other videos, and they give you all this bull jive about changing your little fittings and your O-rings and stuff on your steering linkages, because they get play in them and all that stuff. Well, yeah, that's true, you do get a little play and all that stuff, but that shouldn't cause the problem. What it is, that shock they put on there from the factory is not sufficient. Sorry for any noise and all that stuff. I live close to the highway, and everybody thinks it's a racetrack because it's a straightaway in front of my house. But the steering dampener put on there isn't sufficient enough to be able to handle it. When they did it, they never tested it with tires that were out of balance or had any wobble on it. So Ford didn't go that far on testing everything. So you get that shake, and that piece isn't strong enough. If it was a stronger steering dampener, then they would have never had that problem in the first place. So I had that problem, and my dad was doing all the stuff with the dealership, saying, hey, I got this warranty, you need to fix this truck, and blah, blah, blah. They finally did a warranty on it, and he didn't end up even getting it. I said, well, I think I figured it out. I can fix the problem. So what I did is I ordered this piece right here. It's a shock. It's called the steering dampener. This is the aftermarket one. So Ford finally did something about it, and I ended up getting mine fixed from the dealership. But I went ahead and ordered a Fox one for my dad's truck, and we just put it on at home. We didn't put it, we didn't take it to the dealership. And what this is just a stronger steering dampener. So when it gets that high speed wobble, because if you go over 40 miles an hour and get that, then that causes a shake. So when you get a stronger one, it corrects that shake like it's supposed to at higher speeds. It's not set up for high speeds. This is four-wheel drive. It's supposed to be really going 40, 50, 50, 60 miles an hour off-road, But they didn't, and it took forever for anybody to really figure out what the problem was. See, they'll tell you all these little pieces that connects to get play in them and all that on your steering. And they do. Everything wears out. There's little grommets and all that stuff. So it's, you know, they do wear, but that's not your main issue. Your main issue is this right here. All you need is a stronger one. The best one to get, it's a little bit more expensive. Don't buy a cheapo one if you're going to do it yourself. Buy the Fox one. The Fox one's way stronger. My dad still has bad tires on his truck because they're only about halfway wore, but and it fixed the problem. It stopped it. It can tell when it wants to start, but it doesn't do it because the steering dampener is doing its job. So if you want to fix it, replace that. If your dealership will do it where you don't have to pay the part or do it yourself or anything like that, or if you're out of warranty or anything, I believe it works on almost any of the ones from like the 6.7s or 6.0s all the way up to the new ones, the brand new trucks. But they all seem to have that problem. Ford, I'm sure, is fixing it now because they finally have something under warranty or factory defect that they will do and fix the problem. So if you want to fix it, you replace that piece. I would recommend the Fox one. I haven't had any problems, but my tires aren't out of balance. They're pretty new. They only got about 10,000 miles on them. But I can tell that it's stronger because that's not the factory one. I looked at the old one, I looked at this one, and it's a lot more sturdy. So it seems to be doing the job okay and fixed that problem. I'm not a mechanic, but I am mechanically inclined. I do, you know, I can tear it apart and put it back together if I need to. I'd just rather, it's a new truck, you'd rather want to take it to dealer if you don't want to mess with it yourself. But if you can get your dealer to do something about it, they'll replace that all they're going to do is replace that one piece. You go to a mechanic, they're going to want to replace all your little pieces and all that stuff and get it all tight and all that, which is well and good if that's what you want to do. But if you just want to fix that problem right now and then go back later and do that, then that, you know, that's on you. I don't have a problem with it, so I just wanted to fix the problem. I didn't really care. I'll come back and do maintenance on that little stuff later. So, because I have big tires on my truck. I mean, 35 1250s. And my dad's got stock size tires on his truck, and his is, you know, worse than mine. So I hope this was informative. Please like and subscribe. I'm relatively new to YouTube, and I like to put out good stuff. We're a good Christian family, and I only put out family-friendly stuff, and so anybody can watch it. And I'm not looking to make any money off YouTube. I just want to put out content that people like and is informative and that they can use when they have questions, all that stuff. So anytime that I have something that I'm looking up that I figured out or whatever, I'm going to put it on YouTube so I can help the same people, you know, so people go through the same stuff I do. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope this helps you if you have this problem. And please like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.